Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to show you guys my very first home defense item that I just picked up from the store this morning. So a quick background on how all this came to be is about 3 weeks ago I got online and I looked for the very next local gun show here in my town, and that gun show was last Saturday. And as I was looking around the gun show, I had 3 guns in mind that I wanted to get after doing research for several weeks on the internet, and I ended up buying my number 1 pick, the one that I really went to the gun show to look for, and the weapon is the Sig Sauer P226. Like I said, it's my very first handgun ever, so I'm very excited about this, but I've never owned a weapon after the Marine Corps. So now this is not a gun review, this is just me showing you guys the weapon that I got and tell you some of the reasons of why I got that weapon. So here it is. It's brand new. I just picked it up from the store this morning. It still has the stickers on it, the tagging, everything is new. Now I've seen many people that they clear the weapon to make sure there's no bullets or anything in it. I just bought it. There's no ammunition. I haven't bought any ammunition, so actually I cannot use this weapon yet. This is about the second time taking it out of the case this morning. As you can see, yes, still the paper here for the Sig logo. Damn it. There you go. So this is my very first home defense weapon that I just picked up this morning. Now the reasons why I went with this weapon and not something smaller or lighter, I don't intend to carry this weapon every day. This is, like I said, home defense. And during my search, it was important to me that I found a weapon that was big enough for my hand. I have big hands, so I didn't want to end up with something tiny in my hands that if I ever needed to use it, it would be uncomfortable. So also, while looking at the different brands, I found out that this is the brand that many police officers and many military people use, and they even claim to have the Navy SEALs use their weapons, and they have one that is branded with the anchor. But that one was more expensive. I wanted something more simple. I got the Nitron version of it, all black. I won't be shooting it for another couple weeks until I buy ammunition, but first of all I gotta buy cleaning gear because I'm very big on having a clean weapon. So first I gotta clean it, start taking it apart, using it, and then I'll start going to the range and shooting some rounds. Couple of things that I don't like about this weapon that I'm going to change in the future, I'm not in a hurry, is this hard surface here for when I put my thumb there. I don't like that it just scrapes my thumb. I'm going to be changing that. It's really not a big deal. I'm also not a fan of the same kind of rough surface back here. I prefer that to be smooth. And so far those are the only 2 things that I don't like on the weapon, but as soon as I get a different hand grip, I'll just change it and I'll be fine. The one thing I don't like on the case is that it's made for left-handed people. So you can grab this weapon from the left. So I noticed that this foam padding here is actually made up of 2 different sections. The one that's cut out and then the back piece. In here I'm just going to separate both of them. So you can see the come apart. They're only glued around the edges, so I'm going to separate it. I'm going to flip this to the other side. That way the gun won't be like this for left people to carry. It will be like this for right people to grab it, which I'm a right-handed person. So I'm going to do that later on this afternoon. Those are the only 3 things I don't like about the weapon so far, but they're easily fixed. New grip, and taking this apart, turning it around, and gluing it back together. So I chose this weapon because after watching many reviews and going online and reading about it, everybody raves about this weapon, about how reliable it is and how accurate it is. And those 2 were very important to me. Those were the top 3 criteria that I had for my weapon. It had to fit in my hands very good, because I have big hands, and it needed to be accurate, and it needed to be reliable, because I believe if you buy something that is quality, it's going to last you a very long time, and this weapon is going to last for many years, especially since I'm very clean. When it comes to weapons, I keep them in top shape all the time. I read and saw some people talking about the magazines that come with the weapons, the ones that are made in America. Some people claim that there's some issues. Sometimes they give a bit of a problem, and they recommend buying the ones that are made in Italy. I'll look into that. If I start having problems with this one, I'll look at the ones that were made in Italy and buy those. This one came with 2 clips, 15 rounds, so 30 rounds altogether. So to me, that's plenty for home defense. I don't intend to get into a full shootout in the house. But if the situation arises, I'll have plenty of ammo, and in the future I will buy a couple more magazines so when I go to the range. So this is my brand new weapon. This is what I'm very excited about today. And I can use it. It'll be a few weeks before I get ammo, but it'll give me plenty of time to familiarize myself with it, to clean it, to read everything I can in the manuals for the safety and the cleaning the weapon, functionalities, and everything there is to learn about my new Sig Sauer weapon. So in the future, once I start shooting it, I'll give you guys my opinion and my experiences with the weapon. For now, I'm totally excited. I think it's great. And if I choose to start carrying a weapon with me, if somehow I feel the need to do so, this will remain my home defense weapon. I'm considering, if I start carrying, I will buy a Sig P229, which is smaller, better for concealment, and that will be my everyday carry weapon. But this, to get started at the house, I thought it was a fantastic weapon. The weight is pretty good for me. The size is great. So I think this is going to be an awesome weapon just to keep at the house in case something happens while I'm here inside the house. We'll see how things turn out in the future. If I have to start carrying with me, like I said, I'll go get that P229. If you guys got any advice, anything you guys want to tell me about this particular weapon, or any more ideas for home defense, write them in the comments below, and I'll keep you guys updated on how things go once I start shooting this weapon. Thanks for watching, guys.